You know which part appeals to me most? Don't miss this. It's verse 20. Don't miss this. But when, and but gives a transition. Everything else, he went down in shame. He came to himself. He repented. He made a resolution, I will return. But notice, it says here, but it's a transition to a main point that you should never miss. It says, but he was still a great way off. His father saw him and had compassion and ran, fell on his neck, praise God, and kissed him. And my sermon topic is really the running father. What would cause a father, an elderly man, to run? You are watching your health and you are not so agile with energy. Your system not so on the peak as before. You take your time lest you break a hip. What would cause a father to run? What would cause an elderly man to run? Many people don't know this. I just imagine that the love was so much in his heart. And the man decided to run. I can imagine as he was running, toe bones were tightening and foot bones and ankle bones were aching. I can imagine the leg bone and the knee bones knocking, hip bone hurting, and backbone as if it was breaking, shoulder bone shaking, and head bone and neck bone spinning. What would cause an elderly man to run? I tell you something, that running in the Bible is a serious thing. And this man represents Jesus. When we are wayward, when we are down and out, when we are nothing, when we are nobody, the Father is running toward us with what? Amazing grace. Oh, the blood of Jesus will never lose its power. What would cause an elderly man to run? Running in the Bible is critical. And what we really need to do is to run in the right direction. Running in the Bible is critical. And when we see the signs of the time, when we see the darkness in society, when we see the bloodshed, and we see the bloodletting, and we see the immorality on every side, in Jamaica and in the world, we know you must look up because your redemption draws nigh. Running in the Bible is an act of urgency. Running, according to Hebrews 12, Hebrew says, run because we have a clear witness. Isaiah says, run because we wait upon the Lord. Corinthians say, run him fully because we are not of our own selves beating the air. Run, says Timothy, to finish the race. Isaiah, Psalm says, run the way of the commandments. He who knows the will and does it not shall be flogged with many stripes. Run because the vision is clear, says Habakkuk. Galatians says, run and obey the truth, for you shall know the truth, says another part, and the truth shall make you free. Running is critical in the Bible. Philippians says, run, forgetting the things which are behind. Oh yes, and pressing toward the mark of the high calling in Jesus. We must run because the tomb is empty. And when we are in a path of destruction, we must run toward that solution. And so the Father, out of love and compassion, filled with forgiveness for his wayward child, reflecting the passage that says, while we were yet sinners. What a joy it is that I can stand here and I can preach to you as a son of God, while in the past I was sinking deep in sin. But today I have tasted of the joy of salvation, and I proclaim to you, come, taste and see that the Lord is good.